September, well, in the Herefords, August is the earliest they could be for a senior calf. So you get to show them as a baby, and then you can bring them right back and show them as a big senior yearling. And then by state fair time, hopefully they're going to be showing up pregnant and showing a calf in their belly.
Yep.
And starting to get a little bit wet behind with their udder development.
So we've got Piper Cates coming in from Modoc. It looks like came in first here.
Yep. And then Georgia Hasley from Bremen, Indiana, almost up there by South Bend.
Yeah, you mentioned the senior yearlings. You know, my kids have always showed them. I've got a big kid.
You do have a big kid.
So it's we've always kind of had one. You can show them twice, yeah, but I got a big kid, so it kind of fits with him a little better to have a bigger female to show.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I always think, and here we go, Bruce Everhart's going to be a little sexist here. These little girls have a big advantage over big boys because they're so gosh dang cute. Mm-hmm. And then they can handle these animals like they do. And they're so darn innocent and sweet and everything. Then you get a boy, a teenage boy or a boy, and they look like they just want to go carousing and play ball and play football and beat some people, you know, push people around and everything. So they, you know, but boy, these kids do such a smooth, cool job. And
they do.
I think I've watched Ray since he was a little boy, and he was at one time a little boy. He's grown up to be a fine young man for sure. And he's going to be a part of your operation, you think, when he's out of school?
Yeah, that's the plan.
So he's walking these heifers. I tell you what, a little Piper Cates, she's got one that's so fluid and structurally sound, good flex and cushion to her joints, big-bodied heifer, really profiled nice. Georgia's heifer is a little more heavy-muscled, a little bigger boned, maybe not quite as cushioned in her joints. But we'll see what Dan says here. He's going to make him just stand here for a little bit and wait on these other guys, his son, who loves to talk. Mark is a talker.
And I believe Piper yesterday was one of the top 5 showmen in her age
Is that
group.
right? Great.
Mm-hmm.
She had to be in that novice division.
Yep.
I think she's just starting her 4-H career. And she's got a double shot of showman in there, too, because her mom, what was it, Sunrise, or what was the name of their farm out there out east in Maryland, was it?
SSF, I think.
Yeah, we'll jump back on here.
We were talking. I was getting ready to say you were talking about your brother's farming operation.
Oh yeah.
I got to visit with him for a while
God.
at a Hereford meeting. I hadn't seen him for years.
I can't believe you got away from him.
I talked to him for a while. It was so good to see him. I hadn't seen him forever, but
yeah.
But we were discussing how amazing it was, how dry it was this summer, how these crops performed.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So I don't know about you guys. You guys have better farm ground than what we have over in our part of the world. It's pretty crappy, but yeah, we only had 10 inches of rain. And we raised 265 bushel corn and 75 bushel soybeans.
That's a good year.
Oh, it's tremendous. But you know, he has also, his boys, all Purdue graduates, all study technology and new things and new innovations, and they've brought all those new fungicide and fertilizer just-in-time applications and biologicals into their crop growing program, and it's just helped their yields, which again, Jill, we were talking about sustainability. What's better than raising 260 bushel corn on less nitrogen, less inputs, less carbon footprint than doing that?
Exactly. Exactly.
So, agriculture, and you see it right around here, is surely helping making things better, isn't it?
That's right.
Proud to be a farmer. I mean, and connected to the ag industry.
We still feed the world.
We do. We do, and the world needs us for a lot of things, but the world needs the nutrition that comes out of the United States and really the cradle of the Corn Belt here in Indiana.
I don't know if you guys can see it on the Heifer's just out here chewing her cud. That is adorable.
She's chill, that's
she
for
is.
sure.
That's a show cow.
Yeah, so for those of you who may not be familiar, when Jill's talking about chewing their cud, beef cattle have 4 compartments to their digestives, to their stomach. Omason, abomason, stomach, and rumen.
Impressive.
Hey, I learned that in beef production there at Purdue, and so they'll put it in that first stage, and to break cellulose down into a digestible format, they got to chew it.
As show judges, we often say different aspects. When I studied the heifer that wins this drive, the young lady at the halter and the heifer chewing her cud, I just stood out here and listening to the great presentations of other 2 judges, and I thought to myself, America's beef industry and those young exhibitors are in good shape. This I do know, because watch this young lady stick this heifer and just study the combination. I'm going to call it, your exhibitor number is 221. I'm just going to call you Team 221. And there you are. Just the pieces fit. Where that heifer is on frame size at her age, she's not going to be the geeky one or this and that. She goes on, but I mean, that is one solid, good, sound female. And this young lady, I don't know how old she is, but I mean, she's a hammer. That's all I know. Taking nothing away from the young lady's heifer in second, because once again, extra strength in terms